Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome to episode 95 of You Don't Win Anything with Kids. Now, you remember a few episodes ago now, we had a friendly, mid-season friendly, that didn't work out due to the fact that virtually all of our players were on international duty. Therefore, we ended up playing with the Fringe squad. I believe we lost it 3-2. I think it was 3-2. We came from 2-0 down, and I think we conceded again in the last minute. We're hopefully not going to make the same mistake this time. I believe I've judged it right, so that no one is away. We've got injuries still, obviously, but nobody is away on international duty. So we can put out a full strength side, and we can actually experiment with different tactics, which is fantastic. That was the whole goal of this. So, we'll clear the entire team selection. We will start with Jeffries 2. And we're going to experiment with different players as well. Let me just turn the volume down on my TV so that you can't hear the volume. Right. We will have O'Brien in goal, because he's yet to make a first team appearance for us in the league. We will have... Who's Scott Lewis? Is he yeah, he's a youth guy. We won't put him in. We'll put Robinson at right back. Actually, no, we won't put Robinson at right back because he's not in very good condition. We'll put Hutchinson at right back because that doesn't happen too often either. We'll put... I was going to put Warnock at left back, but he's gone and got himself injured, the cretin. We'll have to put Klopmas at left back, I guess. And then we'll have... Do you know what? This isn't as easy as I thought it would be. Right, we'll have Saville in defence, because that'll make a nice change for him. And I suppose we'll have to have him play alongside either Cartwright or Stevens. Stevens seems to be the best condition-wise, so we'll have to put him in. We'll sort those two round, because I always like having Stevens on the right. Okay, midfield. Well, we'll start with Kleberson, because he is probably never going to play a match for us. So this is the only opportunity he's going to have. And we'll put him alongside... Ooh. So let's try Thompson in that other midfield role. And then on the left-hand side of midfield, we're going to have Tom Lawrence, because he very seldomly plays. And the right side, we're going to have Luke Rooney, because again, he very seldomly plays. And up front, we're going to have Francois on the left, and we're going to have Morrison on the right. So that's our starting lineup. Now we've got to choose a decent bench, so we'll have basically a first team on the bench. So we'll have Quintana, we'll have Villa, we'll have Cartwright, Jones, Robinson might as well have. So that'll be our back four and our goalkeeper. Unless I put... No, I'm not going to put Partridge in. That's going to be too much. McGregor, go for it. Mantum, of course. I like Mantum. I've been impressed with him this... Actually, no, let's not have Mantum because he's not in the best condition. I have been impressed with him this season, though. He scored some crucial goals at crucial times in matches, and that's basically what you want from a key player like him. Let's have Robert Grant there, and we will also have... well, we've got to have Beckhold, haven't we? And we've got to have Drewson. I suppose we've got to have Tomlin too. And finally, let's put in John Rooney. Okay, so we got basically an 11 on the bench plus 1, and then we got a pretty decent starting 11 as well. So got no worries going into this game. Not saying we're going to win it, because we're playing against big teams in Europe now in these friendlies, or bigger teams in Europe. So if we do win it, it's good, but then at the same time they might not be playing their first team. Although they've got Roman Bednar by the looks of it. If anyone doesn't know who Roman Bednar is, he used to play for West Brom until he was caught with drugs. And then he sort of played for West Brom a little bit after that, and he went on loan to a few clubs, but as you can see he's moved on now. So I'm guessing they didn't want him anymore. Let's not dwindle on him, let's go straight into this game. Let's see how we do. Like the previous friendly, we will be experimenting with tactics and formations and players. And different styles as well, maybe editing instructions. Just trying to get the best out of the team and see how they perform well. It also gives our fringe players some experience in matches. And I'm hoping it helps them train in certain positions as well. That would be nice if that was the case. Might not necessarily happen, but you never know. Right, so we're getting the ball back pretty easily at the moment. Passing it around quite nicely. That's a good ball from Thompson. Morrison flicks it over the top. Yeah, I don't think Lawrence was ever going to get on the end of that one. But again, we pick the ball up in the midfield and we start moving it around again. And it comes to Francois, who hits a pretty decent shot and scores. So we are 1-0 up after 2 minutes. That's pretty impressive. Just realised my screen formatting is all over the place. I've swapped monitors this week. I'm testing out a new way of recording on a different screen, and it's moved everything. So give me a second while I move all this stuff back where it should be. That'll be about there. Does that mean I can make the radar bigger? No, but I can lift it up in there where it used to be anyway. There we go. And then am I going to have to it looks like I'm going to have to re-customize this as well, I think. Oh, I don't know actually, I might not have to. I don't know what that's going to do to where the league table goes, but oh, it's 2-0. I'm so busy worrying about the screen format, I'm not even watching the game. Make that a little bit smaller, that'll do. So yeah, let's see what happened here. Morrison got the ball, flicked it through the gap there to Rooney, who took it down well, and yeah, good finish into the far corner. That's impressive. So 22 minutes gone and we're 2-0 up. And now I'm going to start fiddling around with formatting again. What ones am I not bothered about? I'm bothered about all of these, to be honest. Woodwork and clear-cut chances I can live without. And long shots. That makes that a heck of a lot smaller. Which means I can drag that up and then we can fit the league table in that gap again. Okay. Remind me to not keep swapping around screens. I'm hoping if I swap back to my old one, it will remember my old formatting. I hope. If it doesn't, then probably have another episode of me swapping things all over the place. But hopefully it doesn't have to come to that. Right, Cleverson is a bit jaded out there. I'll see how he gets on. I'd like to try and leave it until half time before I make any substitutions if possible. But we are at a time of the match where a change in formation could work. So we'll go from the Jeffries 1 again, and we'll put Francois in behind Morrison. Everything else will stay the same, I believe. Oh no, I will change something. I'll change these guys to complete wing-backs, because I've been testing out different things in different save games that I've got, and complete wing-backs tend to become very, very offensive, but at the same time very good defensive. They can actually win the ball back for you a lot higher up the pitch than a fullback, obviously, and a wing-back. And what it means by complete wing-back is they can defend as well as they attack, give or take. So they can actually, you end up with a fullback who can do the odd overlapping run, but then their crossing isn't that brilliant, or they get caught out of position a lot. They can end up hindering the winger rather than helping them. Complete wing-back, what they do is, if there's an attack on, they will go and help. They're also better at crossing the ball, and they tend to get a few goals themselves as well, as Roman Bednar makes it 2-1 with a poorly defended goal. Very poor from O'Brien as well. Let's have a look at this replay and then I'll carry on explaining. So it was not a bad header back. O'Brien just fumbled it. Bednar got in. No one on my team tried to stop him. Stevens and Saville, I think it was, the two there. Neither of them made a challenge, which is disappointing. But as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yeah, wing-backs. Complete wing-backs. As well as they attack, they defend. So they'll go forward, they'll grab a few goals themselves. But then if the attack breaks down, they'll be the first ones back helping defend. So they make really good challenges, and then they also turn defence into attack with good passes or good runs down the line themselves. I've just noticed here, I'm having to bring McGregor on because Kleberson is well and truly knackered now. He's got very bad morale, and I'm not sure why, so I might check that out after this match. I'll probably do it off camera, because I don't think anybody else wants to see that. And that is half time. So it's 2-1 to us at half time. Goals from Francois and a very well taken goal from Rooney. Bednar got one back, as we know. But I'm still disappointed about that. It was a poor goal to concede. If that was a league match and a goal went in like that, I'd seriously consider dropping my goalkeeper. As it happens, it's O'Brien, who is probably third choice keeper anyway. So it doesn't make too much of a difference. So yeah, they're passing the ball around a little bit. We're letting them. Not sure whether that's a good thing or not. Is that our corner or is it their corner? It's their corner. And there you go. Svek has scored. Again, more poor defending. Actually, that's what I forgot to do. Doi. Half time, change the team. Right, Quintana in goal. That should help us with the clean sheets. Villa at right back. Jones at left back. And then Cartwright in for Saville. And I'm actually going to leave Robinson on the bench because... actually, no. Forget that. I will bring Robinson on. And then Forster-Caskey on for Thompson. Tomlin on the left. No, let's not have Tomlin on the left. Let's have Grant on the right. And then we'll have Beckhold on the left. Tomlin through the centre. And then Drusen up front. And then we've got Rooney as a backup midfielder if we need him. That makes more sense. We'll have a look at this replay. Saville there could have got the clearance in. Instead he scuffed it straight to Svek. And that was always going to hit the back of the net. But you can see at the top of the screen there, the whole 11 is being subbed off and on. Bit of a glitch there. They keep crossing the line and then going back again. And all the players who've been subbed off are heading straight down the tunnel, as you can see. They're not happy. Oh no, they're all back on the bench now. That's fine. Normality is restored. But our new 11 is going to have to defend here. As... Is that Milankovic? Yep, Milinkovic, sorry. Takes the shot, but Quintana makes the save, and that's the difference. O'Brien let the goal in, Quintana makes the save. He didn't save that one. God's sake. Florian Klein with the goal. And we've gone from being 2-0 up to 3-2 down. This isn't helping me test new formations. If anything, this is confirming to me that I should be worried about the state of my team. Got a bit of thinking to do here. I might need to alter. In fact, we got a bit of a knock there to Jones, but that shouldn't be too biggie. Let's go for this formation. No, sorry. Let's go for this formation. That's really not going to work. Yeah, let's go back to this formation. And everybody can stay where they are, I think. Yeah, that looks like it'll work. Actually, just because I can, swap Tomlin for Beckhold. So we've now got Beckhold and Drusen up front. There we go. See what difference that makes. What I need is my flying wingers to start doing their jobs. They're not doing it at the moment. McGregor here with a chance to cross, perhaps. He's pulled it back to Cartwright. He's pulled it back to Robinson. Robinson's got a ball out wide to Villa. There we go, he's found him. Now Villa can make a good run here and cross it in. It's a good cross. Tomlin's header, it's hit the post. That's unlucky. That was a really good opportunity there to score. And I really wish he'd taken it. Glancing header that needed. I think he got too full a connection on the ball, which is a bit of a shame. Right, Forster-Caskey won the header, but then lost the rebound. And then I think there was a free kick given away there as well. Quintana with the ball forward. Beckhold did get his head onto it, but it wasn't a very impressive kick from the keeper. Tomlin for some reason pulls it all the way back to Robinson. Via down the line to Grant, who is wearing gloves. I'd like to point out he's from Scotland and he's wearing gloves. But he did pick out a good cross there. Tomlin should have finished it, didn't. Why are my players wearing gloves? Come on, I thought they were stronger than that. I know they're kids and all, but come on, I didn't wear gloves when I was 16. Faced it like a man. Oh, I thought Quintana wasn't going to get that one. He did get his hands on it, that's okay. And that's a very good throw forward. Forster-Caskey again. I've noticed this a lot actually. First game of the season, if you guys skip back to it against Tranmere, virtually every single corner was aimed at the head of Forster-Caskey, and he won nearly every single one of them. And ever since, all my set pieces seem to be aimed towards him. And he doesn't win all of them, he only wins a few of them. That was a good goal from Drewson. That was a very good goal from Drewson. Well taken. That was almost like Suarez against Southampton. Let me just do a quick bit of maths. I think it'll be about a week ago by the time this video goes live. Sort of a little bit of a defensive mishap. Came through to the striker and he's just curled it into that bottom corner. Via the post in this case. But yeah, it shows our resilience that we're trying to get back into this. Still got a bit of work to do, mind. Got to try and take the lead again. I'd like that if we could take the lead again. It would be good for morale as well if we come from behind. And there's Drewson to Beckhold. Poor shot from Beckhold. It's not just that it's a poor shot, it's the fact that it ends up deflecting to an opposition player. So we go from being on the attack to on the defence. And we get caught out numbers-wise and everything, and it's just not worth it. Ah, there, Forster-Caskey again. Our entire midfield is ahead of him. So as soon as he loses the ball, they're straight through against our back four. And that's where sendings off occur, because you get last-ditch challenges. That was unlucky from Tomlin. Good save from the keeper to deflect it onto the crossbar. But yeah, again, we should have scored that one, I think. Jones is on the verge of collapse. We've still got 8 minutes left. I don't think this is actually going to do him any favours for our next league game, so we're probably going to end up having to play Klopmas at left back. But that's why we have defensive cover. That's why we have cover in all positions. So in case you get a player who's a little bit injury prone like Jones is, you've got cover for him equally as good. That was a weak shot from Beckhold. I'm not being too impressed with Beckhold recently. He's been letting a lot of easy chances get away from him. Whereas last season, and especially the season before, he was scoring at every opportunity. So you could say that it's the change in quality of the division, like goalkeepers and defenders are at a better level, and maybe the golfing class is just a little too much for him at this stage. I believe that he will become good enough to get through this, no doubt. Just for now, it's going to take him a bit of time to adapt, and I'm just hoping that during that time we don't get costly mistakes from him, because if that is the case, then he might end up having to go out on loan perhaps, or something needed to be done so that we don't end up suffering as a result of it. It's another reason why these friendlies have been arranged, to be honest, because again, against a higher level opponent, it's interesting to see how our players perform, and then whether they can replicate that performance in the league. So full-time whistle has gone. It's a 3-3 draw. I probably would have expected better from my team. However, in a league match or a European match, let's be incredibly optimistic. A point is a point, so it's not a loss. The morale of the team is still fairly good, as you can see. So I'll take that. It was an opportunity to experiment with tactics again, and we sort of did that. We introduced the idea of the complete wingback. So yeah, it's not been to waste really. So yeah, in the next episode, normality will be restored. We will carry on with our league campaign. You might have seen at the start of the episode we were in second place behind Bristol Rovers. So the next objective really is to catch them up and gun them down. But until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.